Let's get a recap, see where we're at. There's so much. So much. We still have to sing karaoke. Where the hell are we gonna get a sad song on tape? Oh no, we still have to get money. It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We have 5 hours. Track down badge. Everything reminds you of Fallout 4. I mean, it's not, I mean, this isn't as nearly as dystopian end of the world kind of thing, but it is a war-torn country. And it's, you know, pretty dystopian. All right. That's right. Okay, so part of the armor stuff that we need to do is we need to take the later tonight, we need to go back to the freezer by ourselves and take the shoes off, which I feel very strongly is probably going to backfire on us, and could backfire on us anywhere, which is great, and I love. We gotta locate it firing, wash off the death smell. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna have to do, hey, we're gonna have to take a bath. So we should definitely take the shoes before we do that. Then tomorrow morning, no, tomorrow evening, after all of this is done, we have to send out the body so that Kim can be back the next day. So today we need to... Oh! You're gonna do something, so you might be back later? Alright, very cool. We gotta run them numbers today. That's a thing. We also have to find the gardener. Buy some pants from Kuno, which is like $500, I remember it. If you don't make it in time, you wish a fun stream. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day if I don't see you. And I mean, I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming, but we'll see. It's probably gonna go later because I started later and I don't have really anything planned for tonight, so we shall see. I think I do still have to upload something though. We have to close the water lock tomorrow. We gotta find some speed, y'all. Sniff that. Might see you tomorrow. All right, very cool. Hey, if not tonight, then tomorrow. Well, it is tonight for you already, but if not later tonight. Style, paperwork. Who made the call? This might take some time. Or let me see your passageway. I want to do this too, but the big thing is we have to talk to them damn people in the whirling. Okay, so first things first, I think, is exploring this particular room and finding our way back out, because we need to get out. Shit. There's so much. I don't remember what I need to do. We don't have...
The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up the handset.
We've got the cash. Ooh, nice. Nice sunglasses and nice eye patch. We can do that later. Let's see what's on the old ground here. What is this? Book La Fumée. Volume 1, number 4. Use the interact button. Hell yeah, you better believe I'm about to do that. About to get all up in its interactive business. The leading intellectual organ of the Martinez communism. Offers a radical Mazovian perspective on a range of contemporary issues. The cover features a stylized portrait of the late King Frisell with a pair of white antlers growing out of his head.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Frisell. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
Why antlers?
Because white antlers are one of the symbols of communism. They represent a society in accord with the natural world and, at the same time, above it.
Interesting. How dialectical.
A shameful way to treat a former king. Even one as underwhelming as Frisell.
Why Frisell?
Because Frisell was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see.
Makes sense. Flip through the pages, see what catches your eye. Oh, I like this game so much.
There aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. And for some reason, it makes me want to read Dragon magazine.
After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents.
Jess, you too? What are you replying to? What are you replying to specifically?
The magazine is divided into several sections. International development, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
Kunst ist Oh, you like this game? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Definitely. I believe that's what it is, right? No, it's art. Wait. Okay, wait, hold on. Oh! Okay. It all makes sense now. All right. The armored arts. Okay. Sorry. Battle Angel. In case anyone of the two of you know what I'm talking about. That's the combat style. Panzerkunst. What's Dragon magazine? If I remember correctly, Dragon is the it's the magazine that's like it's Dungeons and Dragons. I want to say, yeah. It's an official. It's an official source, or like an official magazine that has, like, I think, fan published stuff, or at least stuff that's not things like it has like adventure ideas and things like that. And I don't know, it's really cool. I have 1 or 2 Dragon magazines sitting around somewhere from like 20 years ago. They're really fun. All right, read the editor's note.
Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, du cristal à la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turn to smoke under communism. But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée, unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel. Lafume is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers. Only 4 issues in, and it sounds like they've already alienated their readership. So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today. Yours in struggle, the editors.
We're gonna start this off. We're gonna start off the poll. We're gonna start off a poll here. It'll take, because of the delay, because of the video delay, I'm gonna let it go for a little bit so you actually know what's happening around this time. But these answers are too good. I'm gonna read off the answers. I'm gonna give you a little bit to mull over the options through that as well, and then I'll put up the poll. And once I put up the poll, you'll have 15 seconds to decide. The poll will likely show up on your screen if you've given proper permission to the Disco Elysium. Why can I never think of the name? Extension. That's it. Extension. Companion. Whatever it's called. It'll pop up and you'll be able to help me select which one we're gonna go with. But I'm gonna read these off. Give it a little bit of time, and you'll have 15 seconds to decide once I put it up. But it'll pop up on your screen before I actually click on the button in the video, so that's the thing that you're gonna have to be worried about. All right, so option 1 is Whisper. Kim, I think this is a communist magazine. 2, Play it cool. Pretend everything's in order. All right, so this is a really simple one. Give it a few seconds, and, you decide. You'll have 15 seconds to decide, so. Pick your poison. We love Kim. All right. Kim, I think this is a communist magazine.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
There.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
I want to catch up on international developments.
This section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round of free trade negotiations between the EPIS nations and the Free State of Semenine. You also skip over an article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Messina border, something about bear wrestling in Samara, book riots in Yugograd.
The books can riot?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bear wrestling. Flip back to that.
Correct. All right, let's see what this bear wrestling's all about.
It seems to be part of a new public fitness initiative in the People's Republic of Samara, SRV, devised and promoted by none other than President Kenijinsky himself.
Kenijinsky.
According to this extremely credulous account, Uncle Sport, as he's affectionately known to his people, has recently decreed bear wrestling the national sport of the SRV.
Hang on, tell me more about this Uncle Sport. When it says bear wrestling, does that mean 2 bears are wrestling each other, or... All right, I'm hoping I get to ask both.
Based
if
on
not,
the
I'm going
description
back.
In this article, he appears to be an extremely competent and democratically elected president.
Uh-huh. I feel like the narrator is just, like... not necessarily swimming in sarcasm, but certainly sweating it.
Sapormat Sport Kenijinsky is well into his 3rd decade as president of the SRV. Outside Samara, he's known for 3 things: brutal repression of internal dissent, monumental corruption, and a near pathological obsession with physical fitness.
Dripping in sarcasm, absolutely. This is a thinly veiled reference to a certain currently warring president, I think. I feel.
Don't forget the moustache. Right, like all Samaran men above the age of 40, President Kenizinski wears a truly spectacular walrus moustache.
Or the other guy, is it the guy from Belarus? No, he's not a fitness guy. Well, anyway. Great, now let's get to the bear wrestling.
It's quite straightforward. A standard match features one man, or in some cases, woman, against one bear. 2 competitors, 1 ring, 5 rounds, or until incapacitation. According to the SRV's Ministry of Information, the program has been a tremendous success. Public support stands at 87%, and youth obesity and alcoholism rates are down 12% and 7% respectively. This is the SRV we're talking about. If you think those are the real numbers, there's probably a guy who wants to sell you a bridge in La Chute.
Love it. I love it. I love it. Guess it's hard to fight a bear if you're out of shape. I guess it's hard to fight a bear if you're drunk. I'm not sure I trust these numbers.
What are you, a statistician? Did the moral intern send you on a fact-finding mission? This is the SRV party line, comrade.
Kim, do you think there's any chance our case will take us to the SRV?
The Samaran People's Republic? No, I should expect not. Why do you ask?
I was thinking it might be fun to partake in a bear fight.
I suppose that would be something to see.
The lieutenant seems amused at the thought of you wrestling a bear.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
What is Kunst and Kultur? Nope, I missed it.
Much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dock workers' strike.
Okay, this is local concerns. But like, what is this? What is it, Starbound?
You skim the headlines. Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines. A city in revolt. First we take Martinez, then we take La Delta.
La Delta!
Finally,
I just need to sit up straight.
By the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Capeside apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent.
I mean, it's a pretty solid accusation.
This must be Gaston's handiwork.
Let's do a poll for this one. So I'll read through them. I'll give us some time. So number 1 is damn communists. Should have killed a lot of them when they had the chance. Number 2 is if it weren't for the White Pines, all those moochers would be out of a job. Number 3 is charging rent just to live somewhere is pretty outrageous. Number 4 is wouldn't it be better for everyone if labor and capital could reach some reasonable accommodation? Number 5 is why should I care? This doesn't have anything to do with me. All right, so we'll give a little bit of time for you to mull this over. This might be something that it's not even really a big thing to poll over. It might just be something that will set us back into a loop, but let's poll for it. Let's go for it. And if there's more than one, I will flip for it if I can find my coins. Oh, what the hell did I do with my coins? Where did I put them? Oh, hell. Excuse me. All right. Wouldn't it be better for everyone if labor and capital could reach some reasonable accommodation?
According to these editorials, there can be no accommodation with the forces of international capital or their mucilaginous allies in the coalition.
Mucilaginous? What the...
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
All right, now what is Kunst und Kultur?
It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that Kunst und Kultur must mean arts and culture.
It did not entirely dawn on me in that way.
Why they decided to title this one section in Volda is beyond you.
Because the reasons, of course.
As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a local artist identified only as CS.
Lewis?
The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip Top Tournée, a critical Mazovian perspective.
Interesting.
The Tip Top Tournée is an inter-Isolari racing series, mostly known for its high speeds, ludicrous sponsorship deals, and high death toll. In Revachol, it's held quadrennially on the prestigious Zero Carousel racing circuit.
Okay. Read the profile of CS.
This so-called artist spotlight is really just a brief Q&A, made all the briefer by the subject's evident hostility to her interviewer.
Fair enough. All right, let's see what these communists have to say about Tip Top.
You think you're settling in for a relaxing recap of the most recent season, maybe sprinkled with some nice anecdotes about a few of the more colorful drivers. Instead, you find yourself skimming a 10,000-word feature about all the politically problematic aspects of Tip Top Tournée.
Wait, what's wrong with Tip Top?
Where to even start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its sponsorships, and then there's the practically criminal emphasis on deadly motor crashes. So, all of it, basically.
Yeah. Hang on, who wrote this stuff?
Oddly enough, this article has 2 bylines: Nasteb Encolada Bernal and Exilus Buka. There's no way those are real names.
That's what I was thinking. That was exactly what I was thinking. Wait, why aren't they real names?
Have you ever met anyone named Exilus? Come on, they're plainly pseudonyms.
That was the exact thought that I had, but at the same time, I'm like, Encolada Bernal and Booker, I mean, but I guess that's how pseudonyms work. I mean, Mark Twain sounds like a real name until you realize that that's actually a thing that they'd say when riverboating. What's so bad about sponsorships?
Under capitalism, the article says, every pursuit has its price. Every pleasure, even one as elemental as the joy of racing others around a track, is reduced to an advertising opportunity.
What's my real name? I don't have a good one for this. Wait, no, wait, hold on. Erasmus Finch. That's what I got.
Thus, the so-called tournée becomes a competition between increasingly meaningless brand signifiers. Your discount laundry detergent racing against a pack of Astra cigarettes, or even a Fritta.
Right, but then you get to see them crash.
And that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it not for the promise of random, spectacular violence, audiences would quickly lose interest. At the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 real racers that you're really watching for.
No, I'm pretty sure I like it for the racing. Wow, you're right. I really am just in it for the violence.
You see, one cannot avoid the conclusion that Tip Top Tourney is simply the apotheosis of spectacular entertainment under capitalism.
I'm torn between this one. I'm just gonna flip this one. We're just gonna flip it. Alright, so we're gonna go with the second one. I'll read them both. Kim, did you know the Tip Top Tourney is actually a orgiastic ritual of capitalistic destruction? I had no idea. Or, Kim, this article says that no one really watches Tip Top Tourney for the races. Like no one reads Playboy for the articles.
Oh, come on. Can this article read your mind?
It seems to think so.
A certain kind of young man reads 1 or 2 books and suddenly thinks he understands the secret structures of reality.
It's me. That's me.
If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen the inside of a motor, much less a motor race. I take whatever they write with a large grain of salt.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of...
Alright, let's put that away. Okay. The one thing that I remember from last session was that we spent like literally the entire time in 3 different places, like barely moving at all, and it was great. A standard office file cabinet, the drawers seemed to be locked. Someone left the coffee machine on. Well, I mean, you don't want the... Well, hello.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
Interesting.
It's unfortunate for the union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
I'm going to ignore the drawer for now. Yeah, look how... Oh, this is Dewey Typewriter. The model name is on the back. Yeah, Jess, look how much lore just from the magazine. Yeah, I know, right? Every worker equals member of the board is written at the top of the flyers. All right, let's see what we got. And at the bottom, the union logo and demand democracy. Interesting. That reminds me, I do want to continue with my habit, trying to get in the habit of saving after every interaction, so we don't have to go back through the magazine. You best believe I'm gonna be searching that bathroom. Ooh, Le Jardin 21. Jardin. I'm hearing a sound. I'm trying to determine if it's coming from the game or from my room. Alright, what's in here that's so interesting? Oh, right, yeah, that's right. This laminated postcard offers a glimpse across the river. A little more than a decade after the war, the Eastern Bank is already fully renovated. The hills are lush with gardens and residences. Someone's parked a small beige airship by the fountain. This postcard will sell for a pretty penny. 34 cents isn't that much? Is that... I mean, I'm really, again, I'm not sure what I should be selling or not. You know, I don't know. Also, I want to see Shivers, Esprit de Corps, Endurance. That's my disco-ass blazer. Ooh. Do I want encyclopedia or do I want perception? Interfacing. I'm not leaning electrochem right now. Conceptualization is good, but -1 suggestion is... It's supposed to have an... Oh, right. Endurance. Right. Right. I don't need it right now. Alright, let's look around. And also, I do want to make sure... handheld... It's not, like, super dark or anything, but... Hey, you never know. Ooh, there we are. Get some magnesium. Alright. Yes. Some neat office shades, finally. Our ensemble will be complete. -1 drama. And I don't care. We got that V-calc. I have the reckoner. These are stuffed away in the Dockworkers Union office. They're perfect for scribbling down paperwork when the sun tries to get in your eye. Good for staring down suspects, too. And good. -1 drama. Less drama. Okay, so clean that out. I want to see what's at the door here. Door is locked and cannot be opened from this side without a pass card. Guess you have no choice but to talk to the union leader. Oh, shit. Well, unless...
There it still is, inviting you to. The drawer
Open the drawer.
Smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Oh, that's right. Drama told us to lie to Kim. That's fair. That's fair. Browse through the folders.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara.
Muindi?
And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol, Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
I do like that the physics for the this game is really amazing. Like I'm it's really registering in my brain mind right now how amazing it is. Like, I mean, the lighting's not perfect, but it's pretty damn good. Anything interesting? Browse them.
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
All right, this is a white check. We can try it over again. I don't think we have anything that will help us.
Slides shut.
I don't think we have anything that will help us with volition. See if we got any... Oh, wait. Let's see if we got any points lying around. We do not. And besides, we couldn't do anything with it, even if we could. Now, what we could do is we could move a point into Psyche. From, like, Motorix, for instance. If we wanted to. So I can pull up this pole here, and you can give me an extra point, move one over, and we can try it with a little more intensity. So we'll do that really quick here. I'll give you a few seconds. I'll give it time to catch up, and then I'll hit it. Just quick move a point over. We'll see if we can get a better result. All right, go ahead. Get ahead. Boop, 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 boop. No? No, you don't think so? Anyone? Nope. All right. Guess not then. I wish there was a better indicator of whether or not it's happened. Ah, you missed it? Sorry, we can try again in a few minutes. It's unfortunate because like the cooldown for it is so long. I do want to... Okay. The cooldown is so long, and I guess I am going to do this.
The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up the handset.
The cooldown is so long, but when it does when it is active, it only stays active for like 15 seconds. Or something like that. So, it's like... Alright, I guess it's not a whole lot, but let's do it.
The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
Your muscle memory, dial a random number. Hold on. Yeah, we've got +1 to interfacing. I don't think we have anything else that is interfacing. Perception. And... yeah, our interfacing is already +1. It's already +1, so let's just give this one a shot.
The familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up the handset. It's unclear whether you actually have muscle memory. Right now, your finger is just drawing vaguely occult patterns in the air.
Useful patterns?
Undoubtedly, no.
Might try this again later.
Why not? Muscle memory is a tricky thing.
It's true.
Nothing tricky about that. You just do, fail, repeat, until it works. All it takes is motivation and practice.
That's fair. Alright, so we'll have to get more interfacing to do that. We got 35 seconds before we can try this poll again. So be prepared to change some points over. In the meantime, I'm going to look at some other things and see if we can go through... Already done that. Handwritten note from the fridge. Map marked nice.
The worn map features the...
All right, we've already... That's already a thing. Like... that here? Yeah, let's look at this. Oh... Oh, that's right. Trying to get her to tell us more about whatever the crap. All right, I guess we can do it again. So let's try it again. We'll give just a little bit of time here to get it set up, and then I will pop it up. Y'all can try it. Shift some points over. All right, go ahead. Looking for psyche. Need a boost to psyche. Just a little bit of a bump. Yay! All right. Let's do it quick. Oh, it does give it 30 seconds.
Steady as ever, and the unlocked drawer slides out to greet you. The drawer slides.
Oh, wrong one. No worries. You know what? Let's just give it a shot right here, right now. No worries. No worries.
Drawer slides out to greet you.
Let's just try it. It's 58% chance.
Look how blurry all the lines on these papers are.
That's fine.
How unwieldy your own willpower is to yourself.
Oh,
You're like an absurdist Samaran monk, focusing through not focusing. Hermeneutics was almost within your grasp, but now only vague letters float before your eyes. Less meaningful, but aesthetically more pleasing.
If I let my eyes go completely out of focus, all shapes start melting into each other.
Is that what you're doing with those photos over there?
Yes.
Right. This is probably not relevant to our case. After all, we're not investigating an accounting mystery.
Oh, but what if there's money somehow? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We can come back. Well, actually, it's...
The drawer slides.
I think we have to put another point into volition, which...
Slides shut.
I'm actually wondering if we move points around. What is happening here? What's happening here? What is... Oh, there's just something weird with the background. Hold on. Yeah, what's going on here? There's something strange with the background. He's not showing up the crackling. Well, it's like the gray background is causing it to not do things correctly. And we already tried this one, right?
Familiar cold touch.
Okay. So we can't go out that door. I thought we'd found a shortcut so that we could get back through. Oh shit. What if we don't have enough money to get a room? And, you know, get back in time and the like. That's how we got to Kuno's place. Let's see what we can see here. Collecting rainwater. Guessing we would probably have to be... Oh. Oh, right. Quick move. All right. All around you machines. Great machines in quiescence. Quiescence. Can I... Nope, I have to go up there. Oh, is this an elevator? Seems like it might be an elevator. I'm worried that there's gonna be like too much for me to do around here. See, you see faded industrial lettering on the platform. Fulsend. Fulsend means whale fjord in Arden. All right. Interesting. All right. Let's. Empathy. Red bar. Yay! What the fuck is this? Oh, cash money. All right. Dope. Love me some cash money. We like... No. Okay. See some more money there. Alright. I want to go... I feel like going in that direction is actually, like... specifically progress. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking here. See what these are about. White pine trees are printed on the screen covering. Looks like a forest under snow. Run, my dude. Ooh, some tear. Hell yeah. At least 3 packs of worth of cigarette butts. Numerous empty bottles of Commodore Red and Potent Pilsner. All right. Damn it. Stop that. That was weird. What's going on down here?
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads René Arnaud. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
Ah, so this is where René works. I'm gonna have a look. Gonna look around. Search the booth.
If you must, but please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Leave the picture alone.
Let's get going. The entire neighborhood can see us up here.
I'm gonna have a seat and rest.
The chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stiles by black ribbons.
Search for a little something to help you out.
The drawers are empty, save for old timesheets and receipts. One small box, however, does hold some cheap painkillers. They are slightly out of date.
Read the side effects.
Oh boy, where to start? Elevated risk of dementia, mini strokes, Prophet's disease, sudden death.
Oh, that's...
hair death.
What?
Erectile malfunction, critical flatulence, watery blood, black mucus, uncontrollable weeping, increased sensitivity to La Opera, inoperable joint disorder, total spinal collapse.
Oh, no.
Don't think about that. Quick, think about something else.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. I'm a cop. I have cop things to do. Murders to solve. People to help. Kim's counting on me. Disco. Mirror balls. Kick-ass moves. Boogie beats. Oh, my God. I went up to a woman and actually said, I want to have fucked with you earlier. What is wrong? What the hell is wrong with me? I hope I'm not fucking Renee over by taking his painkillers. I don't see what the big deal is. This sounds pretty normal to me. I'm scared I'll never be able to I will never be held or loved in this world again. Oh. I'm going with number 3 here.
Maybe this was a bad idea.
That's fair. Kim, would you mind if I help myself to some meds?
I'm not here to tell you what to do, detective.
What do you think? Should I take them? Should I take them painkillers? Here. Help me decide. If you got it, go ahead, poke that screen. Whatever. All right.
You take the painkillers. They are yours now.
Hypnogamma. Oh, hell yeah.
You stand and exit the booth.
Now, I searched the booth, right? I did that part already? Yeah. All right. So I feel like I may have screwed him over. Oh, I can't go down these stairs. Oh, they're busted? Are those stairs busted? What's the deal here? It's clear that I just can't get through there. That's the problem. All right, so let's see. We are significantly limited in our options at this point, so really the only way we can go is to check this out and then head up there if this doesn't work out, which I assume it won't. But it might.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Marche. On. Arrête. Off.
Save first. Let's get a save in there. I do kind of feel bad for taking the dude's meds. Gonna be honest.
Control Marche.
All right, pulling for this one.
Arrête. Off.
Tell me what y'all want to see. Let her rip. Wow, it's 6:10 already. In the game. I'll pull again if need be. I know timing's weird. All right, let's do it. On it is.
Grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Interesting. Am I gonna be able to go inside the? I'm gonna be able to go inside the container. That's terrifying right there.
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again, now that its purpose has been fulfilled.
Purpose? What do you mean?
Moving this container, of course. For this purpose it was built. For this purpose it has acted. And now it will rest.
Okay, it's got nothing else to do. I got it. Oh, Casper redeemed a hydrate like 56 minutes ago. My bad, Cass. I got it in.
I can't see how that was worth the ruckus, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Yeah, when I first started, right, yeah. Oh, my ability to pay attention. My ability to pay attention, you know, limited. Alright.
The crane does not return to its original position. It does not move at all.
But I don't want it to be on for it to move in another circumstance. Now we can interact with the door.
Before you stands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard.
Lieutenant, I think there's something special about this container.
You do? Because I don't.
What? Why not?
There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
It was just hanging from the crane. Or, I don't know, Kim, it just feels special. That's really my feeling on it. Which is along the lines of, I'm playing this game and I can interact with this element. There might be something here. Or inspect the container, maybe there's something contraband in there. Or, you're right, it's probably nothing. I'm just gonna see. Number 2.
It's a cargo container, detective. Just like all the others.
He doesn't even look at it.
We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to interview the union boss.
I want to knock on the door. I'm knocking on the
No
door.
reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container.
Interesting. Open the door.
Attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked.
Dumb.
To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Persuade the door open. Been in the world for 2 days. Precarious world. Icosahedral dice set sirens. This is a... Wow. This is a hell of a check. What do y'all think? Should we try it? I mean, it's 17% is pretty trash. That's a trash chance. We basically have to get, I think, double 5, at least. Actually, it might have to be a 5 and a 6. I don't know, I can't do math. Try it. Okay, alright, let's do it.
Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Because getting physical wasn't an option.
Because what wasn't an option?
Using my body over my wits.
Now is not the time to get philosophical, detective. You can do that after hours.
I really love that it's persuade the door open. That's my favorite. Yeah, right? You like how the dice set helps, right? I'm wondering if different dice sets will help too. Alright, nothing more to do here. Oh my god, this game makes me really absurdly happy. And I also didn't notice these. Oh wait, right, these stairs, the ones I used to get up here. I knew that. I knew that. Oh. And the shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. Speaker tower is silent. There's no work to organize in the yard below. I want to know what the... Yeah, I need to get more money so we can collect all the dice. I need to get more money so I have somewhere to sleep tonight. The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. It smells like blood. Falm Ultra Series gloves. Half-light. Interesting. For ultimate performance efficiency, these Fallen Ultra series gloves come fingerless and with a grippy padding covering the palms, making these ideal for quadrupedal movement or for lifting cargo. Hell yeah, getting bits. Getting some cash. Let me take the cash this time. Okay, thank you. Industrial-sized thermos. Thermos smells like burnt coffee. God damn it! Stop it! Oh, okay. There's only that one set. There's a guy over there. Banner sags under the weight of rain and snow. White waves on red. All right. Every man is fed.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
I like this guy already.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along.
Yes, they are.
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Muindi.
What?
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
The tiny man is so engaged in his work he doesn't notice you. Hi.
Everard, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister? I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
A shadow passes over his kind face. What is it with you people in scabs?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
He doesn't seem to be waiting for you to answer.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
You're Ubi, right? What are you doing with the containers? I think I'm gonna be able to ask all of this, so...
Oh, yes. Born and raised in Arish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No, sir. Those are just nasty rumors.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
Perfect. What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
He waves at the containers towering behind him. This is a high one, and it's a red check, so we don't get to try it again. But it's pretty high chance. I think I'm gonna go for it. What's going on here? Look at the mountains of containers rising behind him.
The containers in the yard are green in Wild Pine's livery, and the mountains rising behind Leo is all red in Union colors.
That was actually pretty close.
It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the container yard's core. There appear to be cisterns underneath the Union container covers.
Yep. This looks like a massive redecorating operation, Kim. Leo, has anyone told you why you need to change the covers? And what's underneath these red covers? Yeah, I'm gonna go with number one.
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Debarders Union logo on them.
Leo, has anyone told you why you need to change the covers?
No, not really. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone.
Well, do you go and tell them to everyone? What's underneath these red covers?
Oh, I don't know, mister. They say it's some chemicals. Most of them have labels on them, I think.
Interesting. Thanks, Leo. You've been very helpful.
Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
The little guy affirms merrily. Where is everyone? The harbor is empty.
Oh, Most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in.
He leans in with a confidential look.
We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
Wow. How long has that traffic jam been there?
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Evrard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate.
He pauses to think.
But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Evrard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
He stops, but seems eager to tell you more. What kind of trouble did this Titus and his friends get into?
Whoa, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business.
He smiles and leans closer. He's just gonna fall off at one point. This dude is already precariously perched.
Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Evrard telling them to take some time off.
But what did they actually do?
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
I feel like that was kind of extraneous.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this under hard ease.
He looks to you for assistance.
Look at him. It's not going to be anything useful anyway. Don't fight it. Better to go with the flow.
Okay, Leo, let's hear about this fight you got into.
I remember I was the runt of the class. The bigger boys always used to pick on me. You see, I had a bit of a temper back in the day. Flew off the handle like nobody's business.
He's the killer.
But Mr. Evrard and his brother always came to help. Once they beat old Noel Becker so bad he needed stitches on his head. Noel never started another fight with anyone after this. Mr. Evrard and Mr. Edgar are real nice guys, mister. You should go talk to Mr. Evrard. I'm sure you'll be good friends. He's friends with everyone around here.
The little guy starts coughing. Do you work here?
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo.
The little man raises his hand in a welcoming gesture.
I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town. And Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Evrard is away.
He chuckles.
Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
A good-hearted chuckle again.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
Lieutenant looks up at Leo.
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio.
Is this code for something? I feel like this is code for something.
I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Oh, bummer. It's almost time to take a break. Hold on. Who's this Miss Beaufort you mentioned? I think you're doing a great job around here, Leo. Pretty sure this place would totally fall apart if you didn't shine the boss man's shoes, Leo. Let's ask about this.
Oh, Lizzie. She is a real sharp tool. Mr. Evrard put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly.
Lawyerly.
He respects that word. That's obvious.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood. Knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure. If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
Oh, my heart.
Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years, she has.
He sighs and falls silent, watching you meekly with his blue eyes.
So Evrard trained a lawyer named Miss Beaufort. Interesting.
I think you're doing a great job around here, Leo.
Yes, this place really seems to run like clockwork. Keep it up, Leo.
The lieutenant smiles at the little man.
Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you, it means a lot, really.
You didn't think it was possible, but the smile becomes even wider.
Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys are alright.
What's in the container over there? Point to the container suspended from the crane arm.
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Told you.
Judgment. There's gonna be something in there. Or at least we'll get experience for doing a thing, which I think is more likely because apparently we have to will it open. We're good scabs, Leo. That's right, Jess. I'm looking for the leader of the Dockworkers Union.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood.
He coughs, then continues immediately.
Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Easy now, Leo. I just want to know where I can find this man.
Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course.
He points to the he points to the two joint containers on your right. Okay, I'm off.
Bye-bye now.
He returns to his work. Oh, right here. That's an office? Okay, I'm not judging, but... No, wait, I'm judging. I'm judging. Yes, that is actually what I'm doing. Oh, I should save before I talk to anyone. So let's do that. I don't know if there's if it's going to be dark enough to actually require this, but let's get it out just in case. The coffee in the giant thermos is still lukewarm. A stair made of pallets leading up. What? Oh, I see what's up. Oh. That's a big dude. Looks big anyway. Taxidermy fish that tells time. Probably sings it to you too. Alright, what's going down?
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He's with a mixture
stares at you.
of expectation and impatience, well bottled.
Are you in charge of the dock workers?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
We know a thing now. Dubois. Harry Dubois. He gestures to a tiny chair opposite his giant desk.
I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
The man relaxes into his chair and continues. I don't entirely feel that his voice fits him, but at the same time, size of a person is not a good indicator of voice.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
I do not.
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
He sounds like a villain. Yes. Sounds like the Riddler or something.
You go ahead, detective.
The lieutenant nods at you, then the chair.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best.
Oh, I got this because I have the coat on. That's nice. All right.
Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Ooh. I actually want to say... I want to say either I'd rather stand or are you calling me... Why are you calling me Mr. Dubois? I don't think I should... I think I should say I'd rather stand.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
All right. All right. Let's pull for this. Let's pull. Take a seat or I don't sit. It's kind of my thing. What am I gonna do here? So help me decide. Make sure you give that extension permission, and then it'll give you some options popping up on the screen. Tell me what you think, y'all. 15 seconds. Aw, yeah. Aw, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't sit. It's kind of my thing.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions.
As he nods, his multiple chins move like ocean waves.
I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level.
He does sound like a villain.
Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
He turns back to his typewriter.
You're no Titan of Felician, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, what a jerk is right. All right, take a seat.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
He gives you a sly wink. Try to wink back. Damn, this chair is uncomfortable.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
That's worrisome.
By the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say.
He's gonna offer to pay for my lodging.
This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
He points at it again.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
All right, we're gonna pull for this one. I actually think we'll ask about Gart first because I think we can do this one first, and then the other ones are gonna remain open. Wait, you know Gart?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least, don't thank him for it.
At least. All right, let's pull for this. The options are, thank you, Everard, take the comically large check. Number 2 is, take the comically large check, but don't say anything. Number 3 is, keep it, I'm good, and leave the check. Or 4, you can take that comically large check and shove it up your ass, and leave it. Let's pull. Huggo. 15 seconds. Ooh. Okay. So we got a 50-50 split between taking the check but not saying anything, and you can take that comically large check and shove it up your ass and leaving it. I'll flip for it. We'll do heads for number 2. Tails for 4. Tails it is.
Okay, okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts, then.
He crosses his arms on his ample midsection and sinks further into his chair.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
By lost, it means sold.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun.
This guy knows too much.
The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun. When he said, "Don't worry," he actually meant, be very worried.
This is a tricky one. How do I want to ask how he knows about it? I feel like that's what I want to do. We'll pull for this one too. So the options are, how do you know about my lost gun? Number 2 is, I'm not worried. I've got this. Number 3 is, I would appreciate any help you could provide. Honestly, there's a part of me that wants to do that last one because it's just like, okay. Like, you ain't got nothing, my dude. Even when he clearly has a lot. Alright, let's go ahead and pull for this. Belle de Vice. Belle playback. Beautiful. Alright. How do you know about my last gun?
I know everything, Harry. Right now,
Harry
I
Dubois.
know that you're worried. Don't be worried. Everything's going to be all right.
Not putting my mind at
It's not
ease.
like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Why do I feel like at some point I'm going to get shot with my own gun?
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Oh no. Oh no. We're gonna take a hit. Like, I know we're gonna take a hit. I'm gonna pull for this one. Composure is Motorix. And we've got at least +1. I can't tell from what. I might have to, like, reload or something so we can actually see stuff. Which is nice, but we could shuffle an extra point into it. If we decide to do the red check. If we decide to do the red check and that goes over, I will give you the option to shuffle an extra point into Motorix. So let's go for it. Do we just get help from Kim? Or do we not panic? Help Kim!
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
That's fair.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Oh shit. Oh shit. He says as though to himself, I guess that we don't have an option. I will slap up. I'm gonna run this this other one. I'll have you, if you feel so the desire, give me an extra point in Motorix. That'll give me a little bit higher chance, like 28 or something like that %. But it's not amazing. We're going to take a hit for this. And on that note, I'm gonna get charged up. So let's pull for that. See if you want to move a point around. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. And then once that is done, into motorics, if. Alright, beautiful. 28%, alright, let's give it a shot.
God,
damn.
you're sweating. Your knee is jerking.
Thank you.
You're about to cry.
Regardless.
You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
Oh no. Oh, that's cool. It allows you to just add a point. No, oh, you moved it from intellect. I got it. I got it. I figured it out. Got it. Hey, so what? Men can cry too.
You want to cry? God, you're weak. Whatever you do, don't cry. He'll think you're disgusting.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
There are no Harrys. Let your mind go to your safe pace. Let your mind go to your safe place. Keep sliding down the chair like a jello shot. We'll pull for this one. Here. Just go ahead and help me decide. I don't think either one of them is going to make any particular difference. Ooh. We got 50-50 already. All right. Heads for one. And tails it is.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Continue.
Maybe you could use your hands somehow. In a kind of throw-in motion. Like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Let's pull again. Let's pull again. I kind of like the number 3. But let's I'll read through them. Nah, I'm as good as it gets. Mr. Dubois. Vaguely gesture with your hands above your head. Or, oh yeah, man, I'm fucking great. Keep sliding. Or number 3, actually, this chair is uncomfortable. I could use that glass of water. Sit upright. Number 4, I'm melting. I'm melting! Alright, let's pull for it. Boom. I was gonna say, I will also accept number 4. I'll accept any of these, but I will also accept number 4, which is also fun. Alright, so we're flipping between 3 and 4. Heads being 3. Heads it is. Actually, this chair is uncomfortable. I could use that glass of water. Sit upright.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
This is interesting.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Thank you, Kim.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
Police officer questions. Go!
It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
Aren't you gonna ask me how I got in?
Harry, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age...
I hate this guy so much. Option 1 is say nothing. Option 2 is a man of my age? What are you implying? I'm at the peak of my abilities. Number 3 is I too am surprised by the resilience and athleticism of this tool I've been provided with. Number 4 is my body's gonna break down at any moment now. Probably push it to the limit. Or number 5, enough wackiness, let's get back to business. I want to say nothing, but we'll pull for this anyway. I didn't say I was going to, but, you know, if you're paying attention, sure. Yep, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling number 3, too.
Yes, Harry. You are obviously in peak physical condition, and I salute both your initiative and your physical prowess. Very impressive, Harry. Very impressive.
It's like kind of like a more Weasley Carrie Elwes.
Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
I'm gonna ask anyway. You called me Mr. Dubois, why?
Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call you Harry.
There we go.
That's what the hanged corpse called you. Harry.
So that's really my name. Dumb question, man.
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
Pretty slim, my dude.
I think the odds of that are very low.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is first.
Ah, yes, I like you. Thank you, Rhetoric. Even though you failed me on the box. My memory is fine. I'm just testing you.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently, my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out with my big fat folder.
Is that code for something?
Words flow like a river of honey from his lips.
Got a mouth full of diamonds.
No matter. No.
And a pocket full of secrets. All right.
It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
The lieutenant inspects Everard over his spectacles.
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind?
His eyes never leave yours.
Talking about his lost identity right now.
Oh no.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Oh, we got a point for reading the shipping folders before. We could do another boost too to do that one, which is drama is intellect. So we could do that in just a little bit. Let's see. Do some probing first. We'll probably get a little bit higher check. Let's get this straight. What is my full name?
It's Harry. Harry Dubois.
Okay, I like it. I can work with that.
And I can work with you, Harry. Now, what else can I do for you?
Do you know where I live?
But of course, Harry. Your precinct is the 41st and you live in Jamrock. You're a Jamrock boy. A long way from home, but that's okay.
He doesn't really seem to know any more about it.
Do you know anything about my family? Do I have a wife or kids, or?
Family? Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family man. Do you strike yourself as a family man, Harry?
I think I do. I'd be a wonderful father. Never mind the family.
Family, Harry, is the most important thing in the world.
What kind of cop does it say I am?
Harry, you're not simply a cop, you're a star. A bright shining star in the drab law enforcement sky, outshining all other stars. You're a superstar.
A superstar? That's what I like about you, Everard. You get me. Alright, well, I'm just gonna pull for this one, too. Let's go ahead. Oh, this game is so good. So good. Oh god, I'm way past my break. All right, so that's what I like about you, Everett. You get me.
Of course I do, Harry. And I'm gonna help you shine. I'm gonna put you on all the big stages. Your name in giant neon letters. Harry Dubois.
You want to be a star, don't you?
He's probably just making a guess based on your recent activity in Martinez.
So good. So good. Where did you get that folder?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
Of course, of course, of course.
This translates into, haha, you guys are so corrupt.
I find that very suspicious. May I have a look?
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
Aha, yes. We got an extra boost, and then we should get it up. It should be up to like 91 or something if we shift some stuff over. I'm gonna take a quick break before we get to any of that. So let's switch over to that, and then when we get back, we'll try to change things over. You know what? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll when we get back, we'll boot things up and then we'll pull for that. So, all right, take a break, get stretched out, grab a drink, go to the bathroom real quick, and then we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay. All right. Now, reminder. We're gonna get back to this. We're gonna try to get this question in the drama. We want to boost up drama a little bit, so we need to boost intellect. Get another point to intellect, so we can have higher drama. Unfortunately, I've taken a hit from drama. Which is, you know, it's fine. It did make us lie to Kim at one point, but in just a little bit here, I'm going to pull for this. If you are properly connected to the extension, you should be able to help me move a point into intellect. Which should give me another boost at this particular check. And this is a red check, we can't retry it. So, let's go for it. 15 seconds. Help me out here. Beautiful. Look at that 92, baby. Thank you. Let's give this a shot. Come on. Come on.
As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just another one of those brown folders you saw in the file cabinet.
That's not an RCM folder.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
So he's got spies, is what you're saying.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man, so is there anything else I can do for you, Harry?
That means he doesn't really know anything about you. A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
So the Census Bureau says my name is Harry Dubois.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on.
Let's see. We got to go through. We still have to go through all these. Oh my god, we talked about the other ones, right? Like, or we had another option. We've been knocking these off, I think. All right. So let's talk about my lost gun.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Yep. Hold on. Could he really hold my gun hostage?
Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the only way to do it.
It's in that damn container. All right. Let's pull for this one. In so much time, I'll read these off. Then I'll hit the button, and if you've given the proper permission to the extension, you should be able to answer right on your screen. But let's go through them first. Option 1 is wait. Gun may have been bought from Roy's pawn shop. Have your men factored that in? Number 2 is I will not be blackmailed with this gun business. Number 3 is I don't care about my gun. Keep it. Number 4 is does this mean if I do things for you, I'll get my gun back? All right, let's get it started here. Let me know. You'll have 15 seconds to answer. Ha-boom. Yeah. I will not be blackmailed with this gun business. Let's go for it.
Harry. I was only trying to be tactful. A lost gun is a dangerous thing. I can't have it around in my neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
Kids could be playing gun roulette with it as we speak. Teenage gangs could be arming themselves. Get a hold of yourself, Harry.
Yeah, gun roulette would imply that it's a revolver. It sounds like it's a multi-barrel pistol, which means that you just...
I assure you, we are working on locating the missing sidearm as well.
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Looks like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands.
I don't feel like it's friendly. I do not feel like it's friendly. All right, I want to talk about the hanging. Can ask what's the container. Let's ask about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez.
Yes.
I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to help, like I'm helping you with your lost gun.
Hate this guy. I like this guy's desk, but it doesn't feel like it's very effectively designed. Like it's two-tiered, and it's got like a desk part on the visitor's side, but it doesn't seem like that's very accessible. I mean, I feel like it should be the other way around, where it's high in the back and low in the front, but whatever. It looks cool.
I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
Now, I want to say this now. I have a feeling that he's not responsible for any of this. I have a feeling that he's super corrupt, and there may in fact be someone in the organization or involved somehow who made it happen, but I have a feeling that he's like just a shitty dude who may or might not actually have anything to do with it. And he might actually just be trying to protect some. I don't know. Just I'm guessing, you know. It's like it's too obvious almost. Say nothing.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
What's the thing that's keeping you up? I don't feel like that's a thing that would keep you up.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me.
Oh.
You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
Not that talented, unfortunately. Kim, is that true? Are we door-opening machines?
I'm not sure I understand. If you're asking us to break down someone's door, it's not going to happen.
Come now. I just need you to go open a little door for me and leave it unlocked. A simple thing. Absolutely nothing shady about it.
You say that. You say that. And
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire.
God damn it,
You
drama.
could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Huh. Alright, why don't you open it, just open it yourself?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
Yeah. Only after I learned how to run,
You
though.
want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
Kitty's here! Hooray! Hi, Kitty. And you brought the Kraken with you, apparently. Release the Kraken! Whose door is it?
Oh, no
Almost missed
one's.
again.
It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
But you're the weasel. Wait. What do you mean by a weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly.
Oh no! Oh no! You have arrived with the pet Kraken. How are we doing tonight? Doing well. Doing well. How are you? How's your night going? I bet it's Renee or Leo.
Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
He puts his glasses back on. Kitty, you're doing pretty well. Just chilling and reading. Aw, yeah. What you reading there? What you got? What you putting your nose into? I think that's appropriate. Oh, that's an adorable little. That's the table flip kind of thing, but that's a heart instead, or a wave. During a heart, or waving, and then there's a heart. I love it. Okay, I bet you don't even know anything about the hanging. I bet you know nothing about it.
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Refuse the task for now.
Of course, Harry, I understand. But if that's the case, I don't think we'll ever find your gun. Even worse, we won't be able to speak like equals about the murder.
Oh! You have this book called Ship of Theseus by J.J. Abrams. It's like a solve-it-yourself mystery book with all kinds of little things that will fall out of the pages to help you, like printed articles, postcards, etc. That's fun. Like J.J. Abrams, as in the yeah, those guys. I love those guys. Double table flip. Perfect. J.J. Abrams, as in Star Trek, Star Wars. Yeah, the director. And the ship of Theseus being the one with, like, oh, if you replace all these parts, is it still the same ship, etc., etc. That sounds like a lot of fun. It sounds like a it sounds very similar to a almost like an escape room kind of situation. Yep, add it to the list. Add it to the list. Add it to the list. Digging it, digging it. All right.
Perhaps this was just bad timing for you. Know that you can always come back to me. I really hope you do. For your sake, my sake, and for your gun's sake too.
I fucking hate this guy.
Yes, we both understand what you meant.
This may be the only way, he thinks. I won't hold it against you. In fact, we probably should reconsider later.
What's in that container outside your office?
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them.
There's something special about it. It was attached to the Kvalsund crane.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
It's a very fun book. This is your second read through, and you're still nowhere near solving the mystery. Kane's Jawbone. Is that another one that's like that? It does sound like a lot of fun. Jess. Exit games. Those are board games. Those are fun ones. Add to the list.
Smooth talking.
To the list!
That's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
Fucking... It's a book, kind of like that one, but you have to rearrange the pages to make the story, and figure out the killer. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. Make me feel smart. All right, I'm gonna leave now.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Great. Wouldn't want to get stuck in here. Or thanks. I was wondering how I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna pull for this one. It's a pretty simple one, but let's pull it. Let's pull for this one. I'll go. Oh my god, I only have 2 hours. I only have 1887. Actually, I think if I sold that rifle. Told you that you would enjoy it. Yeah, the Book of Leaves. Yeah. $8.87. Kitty. Maybe you should have a book club on Discord. All right, great. Wouldn't want to get stuck in here.
Here,
Perfect.
You're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care, Harry.
Red and white? Oh, right, because... Yes, we have to save. Book club! Book club! Yeah, yeah! Oh god. Oh god, it's very confusing. Okay, so we can get back out now. Yes! Alright, so herein lies the issue that we're having here. We have $8.87. Book club, yes! We have $8.87. We have 1 hour and 1/2 hour. They say it really weird. To pay Gart before we have to sleep outside. And we have to pay him $20. And if I don't pay it, you did create the neighborhood library. Oh! I should have to do more books in there. Should have taken that 25 real. You know, yeah, probably. I can still run around and try to find some more tear, which I do get more money out of. I get twice as much, but it's not going to net us that much. It really probably isn't. But there's a lot of places that I haven't explored yet, and technically, exploring, as far as I can tell, does not actually take time. But now we can get the flork out of here. Actually, I want to double check to see what I need. Oh, this.
Go back before the cargo container. Its drawer has
Rhetoric.
since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Did we get enough for a level? No, we didn't. We got our asses kicked. We got our asses handed to us. Let's see, what is rhetoric? Rhetoric urges you to debate, make intellectual discourse, nitpick, and win. Enables you to break down arguments and hear what people are really saying. You'll spot fallacies as soon as they're used. What exactly did the waiter leave out of their testimony? What was the dancer trying to divert you from? What was that double entendre intended, or did you just get an accidental lead? At high levels, rhetoric will make you an impressive political beast, one whose beliefs are impenetrable. Which is to say, one whose mind will not change, one who will calcify. With low rhetoric, though, you'll have a hard time of shooting down any argument. Nailing people to their testimonies will be nigh impossible. Nothing to do here, except go down the stairs there. Alright. Oh wait, didn't we look at that already? Didn't we do this? Oh, because the lights are off now. Oh wait. A composite eye of halogen lights watches you, emitting a low buzz. So yeah, our real option is we can sell something, which, if I remember correctly, that gun goes for, yeah, $11.32. So that puts us pretty close to where we need to be. Also, what does this check require?
Steady as ever.
Volitions. All right, so we're kind of screwed by that one.
The drawer slides.
Although, I'm wondering... Many things. I'm wondering so many things. Oh, is this a lady? No one I can talk to. I'm afraid to talk to that guy. He looks a little dangerous. I'm gonna talk to him anyway. Oh, no, don't talk to him. Gotta find money. Gotta find cash. And look at this thing. In case of strike, press button behind guard. What? Really? Alright. Alright, let's see. I don't want to go this way. Wait a second. Can I not? Okay. So we don't have a lot of time to operate. Oh shit, that's right. Save again. I just remembered that we have to call in, we have to get that information. God damn it, I gotta stop doing this. Remind me that we gotta call in that information. First things first, we gotta get some more tear. Oh, that's the opticals and stuff. And we can go up here. There's something over here. A lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. That sounds right. Whoa, 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 what's going on there? No, 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 wait. Oh, we have to go all the way down there to actually look at that. Bet this is the way into the place. That looks like it must have been graffitied. Money. And magnesium.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
My conceptualization is, I mean, not amazing, but relatively high. And it's still 8%, and I've got a +2. What the hell? I mean, literally, I think the only chance I have is boxcars, but...
You have no clue. It's just a wall.
Judgment.
So many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
Alright, alright. Okay, so that's a thing. Let's look what we got here. Garden hose. This won't be of any use until the snow melts. Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot. Another splattering of bullet holes on this wall. Let's see what's in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Orange bum hat. And nose fed. Nice. Alright, alright. Good, good. Just a closed door. But you look at it suspiciously. Are you saying that it's not actually a door? It might be a fake door? Interesting. Alright, let's see what's going on over here. Oh my god! Did anyone expect that? Because I did not. That was very loud. Whew. Whew. Whew.
So much for a quiet smoke.
Yeah, no shit, right? Hold on. I'm gonna write this on my stream notes here. I just gotta remember because I gotta. Oh, you gotta hydrate. Thank you.
I knew I should have quit.
Let's see. Oh. What day is it? The 3rd? Yeah.
Hey, what's that noise down there? It's been a week and now they show up?
Is this the same guy that does the voice for our lorry driver? No. A balcony with a view to the yard. And the hanging. Okay, so let's not look at that door again. Because that was a bad idea. We can talk to her on the other side. So I don't give a shit. See what's in there? What's that? Plastic tear, hell yeah. Rue de Saint Ghislaine, roundabout north. Cape Side Apartments, Appartement.
Hey, up here, piggo.
Judgment. There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? Inside, the frame of motorcycle in repair and the tools used to disassemble it.
Yeah,
Disassemble
you
it.
better keep walking.
Don't judge. I'm just trying to get some tear, y'all. Paint! Oh no! Oh no. Do you think it could be blood? Looks like there was more construction here once, decades ago. Decades. Yay! More morale. Billy, if this boat shines like it was recently painted. Docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint Ghislaine, 33A. Ghislaine? I don't know how to pronounce. I don't know how to say that. Your room in the Whirling isn't much bigger than this sloop. This is worth more than you'll ever earn in your life. Ketchup maybe, but possibly the other kind of red stuff. Wine.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Silk scarf.
Good evening, officers. I'm Joyce.
She extends her hand in greeting.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines.
Ah.
The owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
She steps closer and holds out her hand over the railing. Joyce L? What does the L stand for? What you drinking? I'm drinking Downward Spiral. So appropriate. By Spiral Brewery. It's IPA. It's an IPA. I quite like it. It's nice. What does the L stand for?
Beaton, my maiden name.
Professor? It's almost 11 p.m. for you. You'll be around tomorrow if you're streaming again? Oh, you're leaving. Okay. Well, thank you for coming. Absolutely. I'll likely, he said convincingly, be streaming earlier tomorrow. So at least we got that going for us. I'm gonna try to start closer to noon today. Today I had some family visiting, so I wasn't able to deal with it. But thanks for coming around, Kitty. Have a good night. And get that public library. Oh, you got it going already. You already been doing that. Oh, we love you too, Kitty. Bye. Let's arrange some the RPG stuff at some point. We'll figure it out. I gotta stop saying at some point and actually just get a date down and set something up. Soon. Likely. quote the John. What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Oh, Kitty, that reminds me. I bought the Pathfinder 2nd Edition bundle from Humble recently. So that's another option that at least I have access to And I mean, I know you've got access to all kinds of stuff that you're already sharing, so there's that too. It was not bad. It was like 15 or 20 or something like that. But it had like the 3 cores. It had the core rulebook and then the player's guide and monster manual or whatever they're called. And then a bunch, and then a at least like 1 full adventure path and some other interesting things. I think it had, for some reason, I think it had a DM screen, which doesn't make sense to me, because like, why would you give a PDF of a DM screen? But at the same time, you know, maybe you just print it off and put it on a cardboard screen or something like that. That could work. Who knows? It might be done now. You actually added up how much your D&D 3.5 edition collection is, and it's well over $400. That reminds me. I got Spelljammer. It hasn't had a real edition since like since like the original. I don't know if the Pathfinder bundle is still going. It might be. Oh, 400 pounds. Yes, thank you. Which is significantly more. Ends up being like, what, 500, 600? Probably. I don't know. It you know, currency varies. You got the Stranger Things D&D set a while ago? Nice! Nice! Okay. Yeah, I need to suddenly, I need to become independently rich and come across a whole lot more time. And then, you know, arrange reasonable things with people. Reasonably. Anyway. Yeah, I'm really excited about Spelljammer. It's a thing that I was. Yes, we all need a lot of win. Absolutely. I discovered Spelljammer a while ago, and I did a lot of reading about it, and it was really exciting to me. And then I saw that this came out, or this was coming out in August, and I was like, what the what? And so I was like, I have to get it. So I got it, and here we are. Unfortunately, it comes with 3 books, but they're all like each one of them is only 64 pages long. So altogether, the whole set is like smaller than a regular source book. It's only like, you know, it's what, 192 pages. But it also comes with a screen thing. And when it comes down to it, Spelljammer, the whole idea is like, you know, it's, you know, astral sea stuff and going between places. Oh, D&D are doing an online gaming place with like Roll20 with miniatures and everything. Oh, nice. Wait, didn't they buy D&D Beyond or something? That's super dope. That's super dope. I'm stoked about that. And we could always do it on yeah. But we'll chat when I can. Oh my god. Here I am making promises. Anyway, let's continue with the game.
Relax.
But yeah, have a good night. Judgment. All right, shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold.
Like steel. There is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
That's terrifying. Yeah, let's figure it out. Oh my god, before you leave. Oh my god. Spooktober's coming up. We have to have a discussion about Spooktober. We might have to play Cult of the Lamb. I hear that Cult of the Lamb actually has Twitch integration. And also the other one. I think I bought Death's Door already, so we're ahead of that game. Yay. Anyway, have a good night. don't know if you caught any of that. All right, all right.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Oh, we love Kim.
It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
You're on a boat. You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
She looks at the deck under her feet. Green and white sails flutter overhead. Not a lot of people on boats, are there? Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19, because that's the type of sloop it is.
Okay, but what kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft, a 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business. My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
She's fun.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Am I getting some judgment from you, Kim? I feel like I'm getting a judgment. Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Get it? Wait, we're in an archipelago? I feel like this is pretty obvious. This is yeah. What do you mean, archipelago?
I mean, we are on Le Caillou, are we not?
She raises her brow.
Technically, the neighboring Ozone and Fas Alamer island groups are archipelagos, while La Caillou, by contrast, is a single fertile landmass, the fourth largest island in the world. It is not an archipelago.
Wait, I thought Le Caillou was one big island.
Okay, if you want to get technical. The point
I
is,
do.
we're all on islands here, and sail is still the most expedient way to get from one island to another, especially when you're in a hurry to resolve a strike.
Still haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around here.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
I feel like they're made for each other.
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich.
Yes, I do. Why?
You have the guns and the ammo. Take this Clausen fiend down.
Going for the kill. Damn. Do you have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
Oh my, says Jess.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles.
This shit got real serious. She got
Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license. Sly Fox, you're not aggressive enough to harass her further on this.
Let's talk about the economics of the boat you're on. Going for the kill.
Oh my, the E word. You mean to say that it's a symbol of conspicuous consumption? That I'm a member of the ruling class?
Ooh. 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 How do we want to play this? We can back off. Or we can let's go. I'll poll for this one. So the options are yes, exactly, or 2 is Precisamundo, class wartime, baby. Number 3 is no, it's a symbol of our subjugation to foreign capital, the bad kind of capital. Or number 4, forget about it, I was out of line. We'll poll for this. Make sure you've given that that extension, the Disco Elysium extension, permission, and you'll be able to see this thing and vote when it comes up. And you'll have 15 seconds when it comes up to vote, and you'll probably hear this a little bit too late anyway, so go ahead. Help me decide what you wanna say. Oh goodness, I've got so much more coffee. It's already late in the day. What am I doing? This is crazy. All right. No, it's a symbol of our subjugation to foreign capital, the bad kind of capital.
Detective, may I remind you that Mrs. Messier is a professional negotiator.
He doesn't look like he thinks he'll best her in single combat.
Then what does that say? Does it say docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A?
Ghislain. Okay.
33A? This old proletarian haunt here. As I said, plenty of people drive boats of all social strata.
Ooh! Do we want to take it? Do we want to take it? Do we want to give ourselves a boost here? Because, let's see, the reaction speed, I believe, is Motorix, I want to say. Yeah, reaction speed is Motorix. So, we could give ourselves a boost here. So let's do that. If you wanna help out, you can slap an extra into Motorix. I'll put the thing up and you'll have 15 seconds to decide. And then it'll give me a little bit of a boost. I'll put it about 83, I think. Is that it? 83? Yeah, anyway, here we go. A little bit of a boost only for 30 seconds, but still enough. Then we'll have to wait for a few minutes to use it again. Oh yeah, 83. All right, let's give it a shot.
Your synapses
Yes.
flesh.
Ah. All right, now we're gonna take another one. Which one do I answer? We'll take a poll on this, but the answers are: this house was built before the revolution. Number 2 is funny. I don't see any other eel's heels around. Or number 3 is this doesn't seem to be. There doesn't seem to be much space left with this 19-pace sloop docked here. Ooh, that is harsh. I mean, I don't feel like you could. Like, you know, how many boats could you get in there anyway? But let's pull for it. All right, so we got number 3. It seems to be our option here. So this doesn't seem to much space for this 19-pace sloop docked here.
Yep, that's the stuff.
Good thing everyone else has tiny skiffs. Damn!
I assure you, they drove quite the hard bargain for this space. But you're right. I am a bourgeois woman, and this is my long, incredibly lightweight, interminably bourgeois boat.
I feel like she's kind of nice, honestly. She's certainly fun. Okay, I think I have a handle on the boat thing.
Good.
She takes a sip of her thermal cup. Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
Oh. So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things.
Continue.
And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
Oh. Oh.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
Who are the other Indo-tribes?
Saint-Baptiste, Elysium, an unknown entity known as Brightest Star.
You're in good company, it seems.
Why, thank you.
She does not register the real meaning of the remark. How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
I'm gonna go with that's it. I thought Wild Pines was supposed to be big time.
And to think, there are years when the group books losses in the billions.
A wave hits sloop. She grasps the mainstay for balance.
Wild Pines employs 72,000 people, all of whom have families that depend on their salaries. It is a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Wild Pines get all these billions?
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when Pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lormentang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
I feel like it probably helps to start out with a royal monopoly.
You know more than you let on. Certainly it helped, but most of the original Indo tribes have failed or been absorbed. To survive, Wild Pines had to grow and adapt. No suzerain did that.
That's fair. What does a huge system want with a place like this? Look around.
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
Ooh, I kind of want to go with the second option here. Just, you don't keep it moving. The workers do. The company's nothing without them.
We built this district,
she says calmly.
There it is. She owns up to it.
All the best parts of it. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, with its bastions. The plazas Meteor and Mosaic. Even some of the old street lamps have been put back thanks to the investments from the WP.
She points behind you where the seawall rises.
Before Martinez was swallowed by the industrial harbour, even before it was part of Revachol, long before Terminal B was erected here, the Pines built it as a resort for its Revacholian employees. A company getaway, for a weekend or a summer holiday. Then came the revolution. But that's another matter. I'm here to make sure the Pines can fulfill their responsibilities to the place they built.
I kind of like her. Is that the thing? Like, she doesn't seem like, yeah, I don't know.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
I don't know. All right, what can you tell me about this strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Wait, what if I want to hear about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Elements. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
The octopus that straddles Revachol. The Emergencies Act. is the cornerstone of post-war Revachol, inseparable from the world it created.
Wouldn't want to disturb an octopus. Better let it be.
I'm glad you see it that way. To repeal the act would mean repealing the coalition government, the one that leases you the right to police West Revachol.
It's quite the octopus. You're stealing that? I like that. That's a good one.
You'd be shooting yourself in the foot, in other words.
Leave it alone.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
Yeah, what's your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In
Negotiator?
practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Wait, she just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Thank you, reaction speed.
Now they won't even let me into the harbor. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
So the strike is connected to the lynching.
Yes, I believe there is a connection, but that's a subject for later.
I feel like she's actually trying to help.
What can I say? The union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent organization now.
How were the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
All right, let's say that.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
He looks at his notes.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
Well, she is talking extensively to us. She doesn't seem like a snob. Yeah, right? That is very... yes. Like, she seems like she's moneyed up, yes. And still kind of philanthropic. I don't know. Hard to say.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike?
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
You could say that.
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... how did he put it?
She pauses to compose herself.
Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Not cool.
Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
I don't know what to think about that.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
It seems a little excessive, maybe, but at the same time, you know, I don't know.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
The king is dead. Long live the workers. All right, we'll pull on this one. What do you... Actually, you know what? I might be able to do the other ones. Let's just, we'll skip that. We'll just say that's pretty funny, I have to admit.
They're having a blast. But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution.
What are you gonna do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position. A hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
This checks out.
The scabs at the gate. Did you put them there?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the union refuses to?
Don't let her answer it herself.
Ooh. Let's call them strikebreakers. You put them there, right?
If these strikebreakers were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not yet, at least.
It seems like she's playing very by the book.
It's implied she's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
Like she wants to help, but she knows that she cannot continue in her position if she lets on too much too fast or something like that. I'm guessing. So it's getting real late. What do you think of Everard?
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically
Thank you.
corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Oh, shit. Damn.
If you were to prick it with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
You sound like you're about to take a rapier to him.
Oh, heavens no. We get along just fine. Yet, now that you mention it, I can't stop imagining that black treacle just dribbling down his double chin.
She stops and smiles. Yeah! 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 She's like the kind of rich who would become Batman. That's my feeling. Just, damn. Yeah. Okay, you like her? Yeah, yeah. That's Everard, all right.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, there are two of him? Oh. I remember hearing something about this Edgar. I'm gonna flip on this one. One's really good. from a dramatic standpoint, but all right. I remember hearing something about this Edgar.
Have you seen him?
No.
Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Evrart does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
Uh-huh. See, the thing, yeah, that's the thing about unions. They're not, like, unions aren't bad. It's like companies aren't necessarily bad. It's just that, you know, you have to be careful about who's running them and such. There's always, you know, there's always that human element. It's like, I think unions are actually a really good idea because that way, you know, workers actually have some bargaining power. You know? A little bit. Anyway. What about outside the union itself? Or what about the union itself, outside the Brothers Clare?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act. But they did it. I can respect that.
He's really... I like her a lot.
Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, we are forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Evrart and his brother.
She turns to you.
And your opinion, detective, if I may ask. I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
I want to say number 2 or 3. And we're going to take a poll on this one. I'll read them off. 1. Obviously not number 1. Which is an effective advocate for the rights of the local working men. Number 2 is a giant leech sucking the life out of Revachol. Number 3 is basically a socialist mob. Number 4 is I prefer not to have an opinion about these things, or on these things. All right, so let's poll for this one. When I hit this, you'll have 15 seconds, and you won't know about it until 15 seconds afterward anyway. So here we go. Tell me what you feel, what you want to see me say. I'm really sing-songy-ish today. Yes, I'm feeling that one too. Giant leech sucking the life out of Revachol.
Indeed, and a hungry one. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the leech always hungers.
One more thing. You said something happened in the elections?
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Huh.
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
This forewoman, her name?
Oh, hey. This forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private correspondence, Holly. I don't even know if it's a sir or given name, and I don't have access to the Union's files.
Eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a Union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
That's all I need here. Let's change the topic.
Of course. How else can I help?
Oh, she's a rich lady. We're supposed to talk to rich people about something, right? Also, what's new on the map here? Oh, that's just... Right. Wait, we can do that one again? The hell is that? Why can't we do it again? Yeah. Get a reality lowdown. We're gonna have to come back to this though. I think it's getting pretty late, and I still got to do some shopping tonight. I think we might be breaking off. We'll break it off. Do I want to keep playing? Nah, I do have things to do tonight, unfortunately. I mean, I want to keep playing. Obviously, I'm going to do that later. But, let's, we'll get some more information later. We do have to concern ourselves with actually paying our rent before we get anything else done. We should have enough if we just sell that gun, though I am very, very worried that we'll need that gun at some point. That's my fear on a lot of these things. Anyway, let's go ahead and switch it out. We'll end this here.